get right into it. We're going to start off with the hoop in our home base position, which means thumb pointed up, hoop out to the side in your non-dominant hand. Sorry, in your dominant hand. For me, it's my right hand. I like to call this my home base position because there are so many tricks that you can get into from this position. For example, you can get into a chest roll. You can get into neck coin flip. You can get into wedgies. You can get into like an arm fold. Okay? So if you're ever confused about what to transition into next while you're hooping, just try to get yourself into this home base position and you're golden. So from here, we are going to raise the boop, not the boop, the hoop above our head, and we are going to fold it back as if we were going into a reverse escalator. If you don't know how to do a reverse escalator, I will be linking my tutorial for that trick in the caption below, so feel free to check that out if you need a refresher. So instead of letting the hoop fall all the way down into a reverse escalator, we are going to be taking our non-dominant hand and we are going to be breaking the hoop. Okay? So essentially what we're doing in order to break the hoop is we are letting it fold over once, and then as it's about to fold over again behind our back, we're going to grab the hoop and we're going to use our wrist muscles to push it back up. Like this. Okay? Let me stand back here. Okay? So at first, feel free to actually grab the hoop and then send it back up. And once you get more practice with this little choppy motion, you'll be able to realize that you can just tap the hoop and push it back up. Okay? So, one more time, as the hoop is coming down, I'm essentially pushing on this spot right here that's behind my elbow. Okay? That's the area, the contact point that I want you to hit. So we're gonna push it up. Okay? So after you break the hoop with your non-dominant hand, you should be back in your starting position from your reverse escalator. Okay? So after we've done that full break, we are going to transition into a two-handed smear into chest roll. And as you can see, we're also doing a turn. So let's break that down. Back from breaking the hoop, we are going to take the hula hoop and we are going to swing it in towards our chest and then do a half chest roll. So essentially what we're doing is we are folding it in, planting the left hand in front of us, palm facing towards our face. Then we're going to switch and regrip the top hand, which is the right hand. So now both of our thumbs should be touching each other. Now we're going to take this bottom portion of the hula hoop and let it connect with our bodies all the way around. Our thumbs should still be facing towards each other once we get to the other side. And now our top hand, which is the left hand, is going to come out and form a flat surface. And this right hand is going to roll. Okay, so one more time. We're going to escalator, break, swing towards the left, plant the left hand, thumb up, regrip, thumb down, both thumbs are facing towards each other. Smear, check to see if both thumbs are still facing each other. Extend the left, roll with the right. One more time, a little faster. We're going to swoop, catch, regrip, and roll. So if you're understanding all of those little moving parts, you can try to incorporate the turn, which looks like this. All right, so essentially all that we're doing is after we break the hoop and it comes back up to the top, we're going to be turning over the left shoulder as we swing the hoop around to the left. So your upper body is still doing exactly what we learned previously to this point, but all our lower body is doing just a little step with the right, step with the left, step with the right, step with the left. Or you could think of it as a little step, 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 step motion back to the front. And that step, step, step motion happens after you break the hoop and it's back out to the side. So we're standing still for this part, and then once it comes back out to the side, then we're going to swoop and turn and get that hoop rolling down the arm. So you guys go ahead and do whichever variation feels most comfortable to you. If the turn is too confusing because your feet aren't necessarily connecting with your brains, don't worry about it. You don't need to do it because this trick still looks cool without it. Okay? So don't worry about it and just keep on hooping whatever feels good for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next tutorial, and happy hooping.